with all the rumors that we're hearing about Star Wars these days, I don't think we're gonna be getting a Star Wars story that we're really excited about as expanded universe fans. I don't think we're getting the heir to the Empire type of story. I think Grand Admiral Thrawn is gonna end up in the First Order. So let's talk about that today. Hey everybody, it's RevKev here. Welcome to the channel. So appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel. Really means the world to me. Hope you're encouraged and blessed and have a lot of fun just geeking out here on the channel together. Just learning and growing and geeking out and doing it as a community. So there's been a lot of rumors about Star Wars over the last couple of weeks. There's been rumors about the casting of Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra Bridges. They were the characters that went off into hyperspace at the end of Star Wars Rebels, and supposedly they have been cast for now live action. There's been lots of rumors of Disney Plus planning a kind of big epic scale up thing leading to the return of Grand Admiral Thrawn, and that was actually, we got a taste of that in Mandalorian Season 2 with Ahsoka Tano mentioning Grand Admiral Thrawn's name. Kind of like the big whole Thanos type of thing that was built in the MCU. We've also been hearing rumors about how Lucasfilm is going to scrap the sequel trilogy and retcon it. And so with all of these rumors kind of floating around right now, as a Star Wars fan who's kind of given up hope on Star Wars, who's kind of moved on to the expanded universe, who's kind of just gone back to the things that I've loved about Star Wars and don't get too overly excited about the new direction of Star Wars, all of these rumors are actually just affirming my decision to go back to the expanded universe, because I don't think we're going to get the kind of story that we're hoping for out of this. So let's talk about that. First and foremost, I don't think the return of Grand Admiral Thrawn is going to lead to a story of the Thrawn Trilogy. Now, the Thrawn Trilogy was such a loved book series. It's probably some of the best Star Wars books that came out. For me, it actually revitalized Star Wars, because it came out in a time where there wasn't any Star Wars available. There weren't any comic, I think the comic books had run out from Marvel Comics. There was no plan for more movies that we were aware of. There's no video games. Like, this whole Star Wars empire just didn't exist. It was done for all intents and purposes. So Heir to the Empire just brought so much life back to Star Wars and made us all so excited about it. Well, I think what they've done is they've built up the storyline within Disney Star Wars, that seeing that trilogy, that Grand Admiral Thrawn trilogy that we saw in Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rises, and The Last Command, we're not going to get that story. I really don't think we will, because the Thrawn that we have now from Star Wars Rebels is basically a different character. He's got a lot of the same similarities, but it's not the same. And so that just got me thinking more and more. So if they're not going to do that kind of trilogy after Return of the Jedi, where might this be going? Instead of it being a story set after Return of the Jedi, I'm thinking more and more this is actually going to be a story set after the Rise of Skywalker. Because I think, and I hate saying this, a little part of me dies inside as I think this, I do not believe a retcon of the sequel trilogy is coming. I really don't. I wish there was. I really do. But I don't believe it's coming. I think that they're too heavily invested in it. I think there's way too much money into it, with all the parks and all the movies and everything that they've made. They're in, and they're just gonna like dig their feet in the ground, dig their heels into the dirt, and they're not gonna budge. It's here to stay. So to try to get fans back, bring some life back into Star Wars, I think what they're gonna do is they're just going to jump Ezra Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn to after the Rise of Skywalker. Now, they could introduce all new characters, but if they still want to use characters like Rey and Finn and Poe, they could do that if any of these actors wanted to return for any of this thing. But I think they could just build it with all new characters. It could even take place several years after the Rise of Skywalker, where Rey has already set up a new Jedi Academy and did everything that Luke was doing in the original Thrawn trilogy, and just hand that off to someone completely new. And I mean, I'm no prophet. I can't read the future. That's what my gut's telling me. Where I don't think we're going to get a Luke, Han, and Leia story with Grand Admiral Thrawn. I think we're either going to get a Rey, Poe, and Finn story, or just all new characters, and Ahsoka Tano and a new Jedi Order or anything like that. Maybe Grogu, who's now a teenager, something like that. But it's not going to be after Return of the Jedi. That's my hunch. That's my feeling. That's what all these rumors are pointing to me. That we're going to see Grand Admiral Thrawn taking over the remnant of the First Order. That's just my guess. So I would love to know what you think about this crazy theory that I have that's keeping me up at night. I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and geeking out with me. And until the next video, God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.